Welcome back to our QuickBooks Desktop series. In today's session, we are focusing on managing expenses and bills. By the end of this video, you will know how to enter bills, write checks, and track your expenses effectively. Before go to the video, do not forget to subscribe Account Tutor YouTube channel for more videos like this. Okay, let's get started. Now, first of all, let's talk about entering bills. In QuickBooks, entering bills allows you to keep track of what you owe to vendors and suppliers. To enter bills, what you should do is you have to go to vendors. You have to click on the vendors. Okay. After click on the vendors menu, then you need to select enter bills. Here you can see option called enter bills. So you have to select enter bills. After you select enter bills, then you can see this kind of window. So this will open enter bills window like this. Here you need to fill out several fields to properly record your bill. Select the vendor from a drop-down list. So from this drop-down list, you need to select a vendor. So if your vendor is not in the list yet, what you should do is you can quickly add them by selecting add new like this. So this window allows you to add a new vendor. Here I am going to select a vendor from my drop down list like this. So once I select, it pop up the vendor address and the terms, payment terms. What you should do is you have to enter the date of the bill and the due date. These dates help you to keep track of when the bill was received and when it needs to be paid. So here you need to select a date. So you have to select the date you need, and here you have to select the what we call bill due. Now let's add the details of the bill. Here you can see two tabs. One is expense tab, other one is items tab. So in the expense tab you can enter the account. You see here you can see a drop down list. So it links to our chart of account. So here you can select relevant expense from this drop down. So once you select the what we call the expense category or the expense account, then you need to enter the amount like this. Then if you need to add any memo notes, you can add any memo note here. Then if the bill is for items, what you should do is you have to switch to the items tab like this to enter the product details. Here you can see, here you can enter the product details like this. So we have earlier set up the items. Then you can select the item from this drop down list. Then it will show the cost and amount, cost and amount like this. Okay, once you select the exact item like this one. After entering all the details, review the total amount at the bottom. Something like this, you can add more items like this. Review the total amount at the bottom. If everything looks good, what you should do is you have to click save and close. Here you can see a button called save and close to save the bill. Or you can click on the save and new. You see, save and new if you have more bills to enter. So that is the procedure you need to follow to enter bill. We need to move on to writing checks. Okay, we need to move on writing checks. So how to writing checks using QuickBooks? Writing checks in QuickBooks allows you to pay your bills directly to write a check. So to write a check, what you should do is you need to go to the banking menu like this and select write checks. Here you can see option called write checks. So you need to select the write checks. The control key is Ctrl plus W. Or you can click like this. Go to banking and select write checks. Then you can see this kind of window. The write checks window will open like this. Select the bank account from which you want to pay the check. So here you need to select bank account. So here I am going to select this checking account. Enter the pay name. Here you need to enter the pay name. Just say this is my pay Here you need to enter or select the pay name from the drop down. You see, you have to enter the pay name in the pay to the order of field. If the pay is a vendor, QuickBooks automatically link the payment to any open bills. So if the payment is a vendor, what you should keep in your mind is QuickBooks automatically link the payment to any open bills. Okay. Then next, enter the check amount. Here, after that, you need to enter the check amount like this, and the date. Here you need to select the check date in the expense tab. Allocate payment to the appropriate account. Here you can see here like bills. You can select what we call appropriate account. Just say fuel. So like this, you can select appropriate account. If you are paying for the items, again you need to click on the items tab. Then you need to select a specific item. Okay, like this. Okay. If you are going to pay for an item, then you have to select specific item from the items tab. If you are going to pay for an expense, then you need to select the what we call the relevant expense account. Then review the check details, and if everything is correct, click save and close. Okay, if everything is correct, we have to select tick and close to save the check, or you need to or you can select save and new if you want to add more items. So if you want to write more checks, then you have to select save and new. So if you want to that is what you should do is writing checks in QuickBooks is straightforward and helps you to manage your payments efficiently. Now let's talk about the tracking expenses. So how to track expenses through QuickBooks. Tracking expenses in QuickBooks ensures you have an accurate picture of your business finances. To view and manage your expenses, you need to go to the reports. Okay, select company financial, then profit and loss. You need to select profit and loss standard. This report shows your income and expenses over a specified period. You can customize the report to show different item frames and filter by specific accounts or vendors. Right. Another useful report is the expense by vendor summary. So how to check the expense by vendor summary? You can see this report under the reports. Okay, under the reports you can see a report called vendors and payables. Under the reports you can see a report called vendors and payables. This report, here you can see vendors payable report, vendors balance summary, vendors balance details, unpaid bills details like this, transaction by vendors, accounts payable graph. You can see this report provides summary of how much you have spent for each vendor. This is vendors balance detail report. So here these reports, vendors and payable. These reports help you to understand how much you have spent with each vendor. So that is how to open vendors and payables report. By regularly reviewing these reports, you can keep track of your spending, identify areas to cut costs, and ensure your financial reports are accurate. Managing your expenses and bills in QuickBooks Desktop is crucial for maintaining healthy business finances. Now you know how to enter bills, write checks, and track your expenses using reports. Thanks for watching. In our next session, we will cover inventory management. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified when we release a new video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below. See you next time. Thank you.